Hello my friends, welcome back to Melanie Smith Stamps. Today I have an Altenew unboxing video. They have just sent me this wonderful package as my second month with the Altenew Ambassador Program. I'm so stoked to be part of this program. I'm very honored and blessed, and I want to say thank you to Altenew for having me. As all of you know, I love Altenew. They don't even have to ask. I'm their person. So I have loved them for a very long time. I purchase a lot from them, and I'm more than happy to use their products in all of my videos. So this month I have chosen a few items to work with personally, and then they sent me a few to play with from their new release. So I'm going to get the box out of the way here and share with you what I have. Now, of course, they sent me a little coupon here, and that's for my upcoming shopping. And this is just a beautiful color combo. I love the one on the box also. I love getting ideas from all of their artwork. Their artwork is beyond gorgeous. It's probably the best packaging in the business, and I just absolutely love looking at it whenever it comes in the mail. So just think, blues for leaves. Who would have thunk it, right? It's just gorgeous. Who says leaves have to be green, right? Just like the other day, I was inking clouds that were purple, you know? It's just one of those things. We're the artist and we get to decide. So don't ever question yourself when you're picking colors. Now, this is something I chose to work with. This is the Petal Shaper tool set. It came out recently, and I was really excited about this. It comes with a foam mat and these 3 tools. Now, I used to be part of a design team where we shaped flowers in every project. So I loved being a part of that team. And when I saw them come out with these with Altenew, I had to have the set. I wanted to see where they were going with this idea, and I wanted to see what type of tools and what quality they were to be able to work with, so I could see if I wanted to recommend them myself. Now, looking at these, they have all the sizes of the ball tools, from the little tiniest to a quite large one, which will be nice with larger florals, which they tend to have. Now, the 2 on the right have the 4 smallest sizes, and then the 1 tool on the left has the largest 2 sizes. They are a plastic tool in the center, the white portion, and then they have this grippy part, which is the green area, so you'll be able to have an ease with your fingers. It won't be hard to push down on your fingers, which is nice. Now, like I said, they do have the molding mat, and they do give you some instruction on the back of the package. So that is always nice to have, especially if you're learning. So I look forward to finding petals within their range to play with this with. I did pick one out today to see if it would work with them. So I'll be experimenting with that. Now, I finally have micro blending brushes. This is something else I chose with my goodies, and I have never used them before. I love Altenew's blending brushes, but I've never had their micro ones. So we're going to open this up and compare sizes here. I currently have all of the other sizes, but I've never used this tiniest of size. So this has 2 different sizes, a 7 and a 10, I believe, and there's 2 of each in this package. So it does have the flat tip, which I love on the other brushes. So I'm looking forward to that rather than an angled tip. And then this is the larger one of the 2. And looking at them, it looks like a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch possibly. And then here is the larger one. Now this one here on my right, the colored one, is the mini ink blender from Altenew. And I do like that the bristles are shortened bristles and not long bristles. You get a more detailed blend with the shorter bristles in the brush. So I'm glad to see that. Now, I also chose the 2 new watercolor palettes, and this is going to be our focus this month in our videos. We're first going to ink these out or paint these out and do some swatching with them so we can see what the actual colors look like. I've got the swatch cards from Altenew as well that they've created for these, and we're going to swatch them out together and actually explore what they're like, and we'll do that together in the first video. Then we will experiment, and I will show you some tips and techniques of things that I like to do with watercolors. I will put together a top 5 or top 7, something like that idea video. I have not done it yet, of course. I'm just opening the package. But that's my idea for the videos this month. Now, these large pans, these are full pans, and these do come out of the thing. It is marked on the back of what color it is, and there is a magnetic piece inside to hold them all in place. I love the little tins that they're in, and the colors are really intriguing for me, so I'm really excited. I think I like these the best here, these deeper, moodier tones, but the brights will be really good for mixing. This is the Deep Muse set, and the other ones are the Moody Brights, I think they are. Now this is the set with the flower petals that I chose to try with the tools. Now these are a little different than I expected. Each of the petals is lettered with a letter of the alphabet, and then the stamp itself has all the letters stamped out for you, so you know where to put the petals. Now I don't know if I'll do it that way. I may look for a petal that works really well with the ball tools and stick with that petal, and then us do a whole bunch of them and put them on there. Now I love hydrangeas, so this was exciting to me to see this really nice size hydrangea. I mean, this is a little bigger than the palm of your hand, so it's going to be a really nice size. And it has a lot of these little petite sentiments on it all the way around the actual large stamp. So it just gives you lots of little options. That's what I chose to play with. And you see with my hand there how large it actually is. And it gives you a lot of different petal options. Now this here is the piped floral lace embossing folder. I thought it was gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to doing that like in the background, maybe of that hydrangea even, I don't know. But they sent me this one. They chose this from the new release. This is the Truly Amazing collection, and it's got these 2 large florals and then 2 sets of sentiments here, the solid and the outline. And then we have the coordinating dies and the coordinating stencils. So the stencil set has a lot of areas, but it's on 3 pieces of stencil. But you can see how it's all divided up for you to follow along. And it shows all of the instructions on the actual packaging, which is one beautiful thing about Altenew, is they always have the packaging perfectly marked for you. Now this little cute sentiment set they surprised me with, it's called To My Future Self. And it's got sentiments like, you decide your vibe. Girl, you already have what it takes. All endings are also beginnings. You are you, and that's cool. Keep going and enjoy where you are now. Now, I thought these were perfect for journals or for your planner or just anywhere where you need to remind yourself that you are perfect just the way you are. And I believe that for everybody. Everybody is exactly where they need to be, and everyone is perfect just the way you are, just the way God made you. So all of us are different, and it's okay to be different. So this is the perfect set to remind yourself of that. Now, 2 more things here. These enamel dots are the 3 brand new ink color families from Altenew. They're being released right now, today, on the 6th of January. We have the Coral or Coastal Mist, which is this beautiful like light teal kind of jadish color range. Then we have the Earthy Embrace, which is really a nice coral to almost a burgundy. And then there's Chasing Shadows, which is a bluish dusky color. And it's really, really pretty. I especially like that second one in the tone. But really, really pretty. So those are your three. Now they sent me the enamel dots, not the inks, but it shows you a good array of the colors. Now last but not least, it's probably my favorite thing they surprised me with, is the Stitched with Love layering set. It's the Craft Your Life project kit. And that little die set is the add-on die set. But they have this stencil here, which is 5 layers, and it creates a button stencil, but then also has like stitched lines that you can add to your projects, and just lots that you can do with this. So I think that's really creative. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there at the top you can see kind of like, and it looks like they've even added stitching in there, maybe piercing it and then stitching through your paper. I love this floral, and that may even be a good one for those tools as well, especially that center bud right there. Those petals just are speaking to me. So I also like the leaves there. So that might be another idea. The scissors are so realistic. And then of course you've got your floss, your needle, your pins, and then these little areas are stitching pieces. So here are a couple examples that they've put together on the back to show you what you could do with this. It also gives you color combinations if you want to create what's actually shown there. They probably have even more on the inside. A lot of times they do. Now this coordinates with the floral on the inside of that die set, but look at this detail that's in this. It's like these little striations. Now if you're using your petal shapers tools, I would not shape these petals inside the embossing folder after you've embossed it. You're going to lose those really fancy details. You might be able to push down in the center after you've embossed it and puff it up even more, like it'll pull those petals upwards. But I don't think I would attempt to add more texture to that. That's going to look gorgeous just the way it is. Now this is your 6x8 stamp set, and it's got 2 really large texture stamps, which are going to be a lot of fun. You could even use those in mixed media. That would be really neat. So you've got kind of a circle, like a cross stitch circle Aida cloth. Then you have the rectangle weave down at the bottom. You've got lots of sentiments here. And then the actual Stitched with Love add-on die set that I mentioned earlier goes with this set. And it will die cut out your With Love, your Hello Friend, your Cute as a Button, So Happy for You, and You're So Amazing. So all of those will have dies that cut out if you add on the little die set. And I love the fact that this die set isn't too large, so the add-on fee won't be too terribly bad. So that's always nice to have your sentiments have dies. So this is everything they've sent me. I'm super excited with both what I chose and what they surprised me with. I look forward to doing videos with some of these products, and I can't wait to share those with you. So all the links for the items will be down in the description, and all those do support my channel so that I can inspire you. So I hope to see you in the upcoming videos, and thank you so much for checking all these out with me. Have an amazing day, my friends. Bye-bye for now.